Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. As you all know, this is Saido. Okay, and you're welcome. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to follow most of the things that happens in love matters. Okay, so basically in today's video, we are going to elaborate more about heartbreak. So in this video, you are going to understand why are heartbreak so painful, the 5 stages of heartbreak, and I'm going to give you 8 secrets on how to cope up with heartbreak. So a heartbreak is an experience that all of us go through at some point in our life, and a natural reaction to something that is broken and to need to be fixed. So mending a broken heart or treating a broken heart is actually starting with understanding the pain and making space for it. Once you know why it is so painful, you are going then to understand the stages of it. And if you are aware of it and the sort of feeling and emotions to expect, you can then move through your journey with self-compassion and awareness. So why are broken hearts so painful? I think that's the most important that we need to understand. Why are broken hearts so painful? So in biological level, your body sometimes it reacts the heartbreak in a similar way it can react to a physical pain. So our brain may perceive heartbreak as the emotion pain, and therefore it may respond by releasing the stress hormones such as cortisol hormones, and it is this hormone that sometimes may cause physical symptoms such as chest pain, feeling tired, loss of appetite, etc., etc. Psychologically, heartbreak can bring the mix of emotions like sadness, loss, and even grief. We must also battle the feeling of inadequacy. So when we are broken-hearted, we are not just losing a person, but we are losing dreams, plans, and future we envisioned with those people. So the loss spans multiple levels, making it a complex emotional challenge to overcome. So when you acknowledge the real effect the heartbreak has on your well-being, then you can pave the way for healing and recovery so easily. So this is the most section that you all have been waiting. Okay, we are going to understand what are those 5 stages of heartbreak. So important in order for you to get over that heartbreak that you are facing. You know, we face a lot in these relationships, and we really need to learn how to get over them. So feeling heartbreak is a process that unfolds over time and is often not linear. So it is sometimes marked with different stages, each with its own set of emotions and challenges. So when you understand what is happening at each stage, you can better find your way back to a place of balance. So basically, you should know that you might experience these stages in different way, or encounter with them in different order, or not feel them at all. Not 2 relationships are the same, and you should know that there are not 2 breakups that are the same. So every time you experience heartbreak, it is helpful to know that with some time and effort, you can feel yourself again. So basically, I know you keep on wondering, what are those 5 stages of heartbreak? The first stage is denial or shock. So this is actually the first stage of heartbreak, where the reality of the process hasn't been actually accepted or processed in our brain. You know, you might find it hard to accept and acknowledge that the relationship that you guys have been building has been ended, or things has actually changed. So denial, like not accepting that what you are being told actually the truth, is the shield that our brain put in order like to prevent the shock. You prevent the shock that the fact that your loved one, the person that you love, is no longer with you and is no longer in the same contract, or does no longer feel the same anymore. So the second stage is anger and blame. So once the first stage, which is shock, fades, it's going to be replaced by anger or frustration. This is what we're going to feel angry. That's what you're going to realize to say now it's happening, and you're going to feel frustrated. So this anger may be directed towards yourself, your ex-partners, or or the circumstances that has led to the relationship to end. So that's actually the common way of coping with the emotion loss and try to make sense of it. The third stage is called bargaining. If you experience this stage while you are navigating heartbreak, you'll find yourself wishing and hoping things to go back the way they were at first. So this is a situation where there will be questions like, what if? Had it that I knew? Why did I do this? Why did this happen? You start asking those questions, and you feel like you can go back, you can correct things, you can mend the mistakes that you have done, and start thinking the scenario in which things would have worked out, the way you would have corrected your mistakes and so forth. This is actually the third stage, which is called bargaining. You start experiencing this kind of feelings. You start asking a lot of questions yourself. Why did this happen? What if I did this? This would have not happened, and so forth. So this is the fourth stage, in which most people, they find it difficult to deal with, which is depression and isolation. Okay, so basically in this stage, it is common actually to isolate yourself from social activities and seek solitude to process the loss. And you might also find yourself anxious and worried about the future. So this process can actually last long. It's one of the process that will last long whenever you're dealing with heartbreak. This actually happens. A lot of people face isolation and they're depressed, things like that. So the fifth one, number 5 stage, which is also going to be listed as the last stage of dealing with heartbreak, or as the last stage of heartbreak in this list, it's going to be acceptance and healing. Acceptance is where healing starts from. So this is about becoming into terms, into reality, that the people that you loved, they are no longer there. You accept the fact that they are no longer there, and this is the first step that you're going to do when you are starting healing about the heartbreak. And this is also about forgiving yourself and others. You have to forgive your exes. You have to let it go. This is the process where you accept that those people, they are no longer in your life, okay? And you no longer blame them. You accept the fact that it happens, you separated. This is one of the first steps of healing the heartbreak. So in this last stage, it's where the idea of moving on with your life start taking its realistic stage. Okay, it starts taking its realistic shape of moving on with your life. Last but not the least of this topic, guys, I'm going to give you 8 tips how you can cope up with heartbreaks. 8 tips on how you're going to cope up with heartbreak. Follow through. Number 1 tip: allow yourself to grieve. If it means to cry, it's okay, cry. Whatever thing that you're going to do and you feel that it's okay for you to heal, for you to feel that pain, do it. That's fine. If it means to cry, cry. So it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel like crying, you know, or feel any other emotions that may arise. It's okay. Do it without judgment. Those are part of healing process. That's fine, my dear. Sweetheart, that's part of healing process. Do it. That's fine. Number 2, tips in how you're going to deal with heartbreak. Seek support. If it means releasing that thing, releasing that pain, talk to people. If you feel that your friend can support you into getting better, talk to them. You know, if you talk things out, you are removing that anger to come out of you, and as a result, it's one of the process is one of the tips in how you can cope up with heartbreak, by talking things out. This is a situation whereby, you know, if you're seeking support, surround yourself with supportive friends. Okay, if it means to seek for the therapist, do that. Psychologist, you know, people who can help you to understand the reality you are in. People with experience, you know, do whatever it means to seek support and tell whoever is willing to listen to you to what happened. That's part of healing process, and that's part of how you can cope up with heartbreaks. Number 3 tip that I'm going to give you, this is very important, guys. It's one of the first things that you can ever do if you are in healing process. Practice self-care. Very important. I mean, you need to take care of yourself. There's no need for you to keep on being isolated, not eating. There's nothing like you not doing the activity that you used to like. You know, take care of yourself. Love yourself first. That's number 3 tip that I'm giving you on how you can cope up with heartbreaks. Take care of yourself. My dear, learn to love yourself. We live once. Why should you be upset because of people? People comes and go. We make plans and we make plans and God makes his own plans. We don't know what happened tomorrow. Okay? That's why if you look at in one of the previous videos that I did, I made what capacity you can love someone and trust. Okay? That's why whenever I say you guys should love 80%, I mean it. And 20% leave it, that in terms of any heartbreak, you should live with that 20% for yourself. Self-care. Understand that we are not loving angels. Anyone can make mistakes. So stop blaming people. Love yourself first. Number 4 tips that I'm going to give you. This is a situation where you need to start living a healthy life. You know, live a healthy style. Wake up in the morning, go jogging. You know, if it means exercising, exercise. Get your good breakfast, prepare your good lunch and supper, enjoy yourself, live a healthy life. It means listen to those kind of music, listen to your music things, you know. This is the time that you need to eat a healthy diet to make sure that you remove that stress, that anxiety which has been caused by that person. Number 5 tip that I'm going to give you, okay, if you want to cope up with living a health, if you want to cope up with healing heartbreak, set a limit with your ex. My dear, if it means to block that ex, can you block her? Can you block him? There is no need for you to keep on looking how they are doing. You know, check on their Instagram pages, find he or she post a very nice photo. You are not going to get over that. If it is your ex, it's a trash. Can you please put them where they belong? That's why Facebook, Instagrams, they do what you call blocking options. Block those guys. There's no need for you to be seeing their activities. There's no need for you to see what they're doing in their daily life. Just block them. They're no longer in your life. Accept the fact that they're no longer in your life and they no longer need you. Okay? Set limit. Don't go back. Just set limit. No need to see their status. There's no need to see their daily posts. Just block them on social media. There's no need for you to suffer while they're enjoying. Live your life. Number 6 that I want to tell you, focus on your goals and dreams. Very important. So this is a time where you need to put more energy into achieving your goals. That could be your hobbies, making things that you used to do to perfect them. All that energy, all that love that you are giving to excess to the people that you loved and they have disappointed you. This is a time now that you use that same energy towards what you're doing. Either it's business, start working so hard. If it means a hobby that you are doing, put more energy into that hobby. By the time you realize, you'll find that there is nothing that you are losing, because the same energy that you used to release at the end of the day is the same energy that you are releasing, and it's going towards different thing that is bringing you success, that's making your future to be bright. Number 7 tips that I want to give you guys is that you should try to focus, or you should try to practice mindfulness techniques. So engage yourself in mindful techniques like meditation, breathing exercise, journaling, to encourage you to simply be in your new reality. These techniques can help you stay connected with yourself, process your emotions and rest. Number last but not the least that I want to give you on these 8 tips that I'm giving you, okay, is number last is guys, can you please guys? You can't catch me. Remind yourself that healing takes time. So on this one, guys, be patient with your healing journey. Take it one day at a time, and be passionate with your healing process. And remember, every journey, it's unique. Very important. So guys, stay connected. This is your young Saido, okay? And please make sure that you like our channel, Saido Media House, okay, in which we look at everything that affect us into our daily lives, such as loves, things like entrepreneurship and so forth. Anything that affect young people is what we bring into this channel, okay? So please stay tuned and make sure you share this video. We need more followers, we need more subscribers in order for us to grow and deliver this message to so many young people who are willing to listen to our information that we're giving out there and the research that we keep on doing. I love you guys. Mwah.